got a real busy, exciting show, so let's get straight to business. I'm David the Voice Stein. This is Nick the Greek, and together
we are the Sports Gentlemen.
Happy National
Stein, nobody cares about that. I got real news, okay? A friend of the show, my favorite basketball player, Brooklyn-born Obi Toppin, was the NBA number 8 draft pick by none other than my favorite team, the New York Knicks.
The New York Knicks drafted him, and believe me, you're going to get plenty of playing time on the Knicks.
Welcome home, Obi. There ain't no stopping Obi Toppin. Maybe you will be Gentleman of the Week someday.
You realize we do an NFL show.
It doesn't matter.
That's absurd.
Ain't no stopping Obi Toppin. Welcome back home, baby. Let's go Knicks.
Speaking of the absurd, it's National Absurdity Day. I snuck it in.
All right.
People do care.
All right.
Now let's do the Gentleman of the Week.
Who's good?
And
Who
the
stinks?
Scoundrel of the
I'll
Week.
tell you who's good. I'll find him in Tampa. He was the scoundrel last week. He must have been watching the show.
We pumped him up.
We pumped him up. Tom Terrific Brady. Tom Brady, you threw for 341 yards, 3 passing touchdowns, and 1 touchdown that you ran in. So that makes you the Gentleman of the Week. Good job, Tommy.
And now we're going to Scoundrel, and we're sticking with quarterback, but we're going Denver. He got you your 1 loss, which made him go 2-1 this week in the pros,
Thanks a
which
lot.
is horrible for
Thanks a
him.
lot.
He's used to 3-0 every week. And we're talking about Drew Lock, just in case you haven't figured it out. Passed for 245 yards, 1 touchdown, but 4 interceptions. And he could only... 4. You throw 4 interceptions, you're the Scoundrel of the Week. You get this guy's pick wrong, you're Scoundrel of the Week.
Man, that
so
hurts.
Drew Lock,
You stink. You're the Scoundrel of the Week, Drew
You
Lock.
still made me a lot of money. Though.
All right. In College Saturday, I'm going with some ranked teams. And this week, I'm taking the Indiana Hoosiers getting 20.5 points going into Ohio State Buckeyes. The Hoosiers quarterback, Pennick, he is the top Big Ten quarterback in passing yards with 1,070 yards.
That's a lot of yards.
The Hoosiers D is going to put pressure on these Buckeyes, and they're going to be able to keep up. Take the Hoosiers getting 20.5
Come on.
in Ohio State. Now, the number 11 ranked opponent, Iowa State Cyclones versus Kansas State Wildcats. It's a Big 12 matchup. The Cyclones bring it on defense. They limit their opponents to 3 rushing yards average, and they're ranked 10th in the nation.
And they have a good name.
And Brock Purdy, he's a comebacker. He won with 3 touchdowns in the second half last week. So take the Iowa Cyclones minus 11 at home.
Take them.
And it's going to be a bang, a shootout in North Carolina. It's going over 65.5 between the Liberty Flames and the NC State Wolfpack. The Flames have averaged 38 points versus ACC opponents. The Flames quarterback Willis is thrown for 16 touchdowns in the past 3 games.
Wow!
The Wolfpack wide receiver Thomas has had 2 touchdowns last week, and the Wolfpack D lets up over 450 yards per game.
Sounds like it's going to be a high
scoring
game.
over 65
That's
and a
what
half
he's
in
saying.
NC State. Now on NFL Sunday, I'm taking the Titans. You remember the Titans?
I remember them.
The
Titans
Titans are getting 6 points, and I remember last week the Ravens didn't do so good versus the run game, and guess what? The Titans have a run game.
I was going to guess that. I was going to guess
His
that.
name is Derrick Henry. He's going to be running all over the Ravens, and this is a playoff potential game. Take the Titans getting 6 points versus the Ravens. Now, the Minnesota Vikings minus 7 versus the Cowboys. I'm sorry, Cowboys. I know you're coming off a bye, but not enough time to prepare versus keeping Cook out of the end zone.
You like these running backs this
I
week.
love the Vikings Cook. He's going to be cooking up some touchdowns. In the past 3 games, the Vikings let up 22 points or less to opponents. The Vikings easily win this one.
How about you,
Vikings
Cowboys?
minus 7. Now,
How about you, Cowboys? I'll tell you how you are. You suck this year.
oh, jeez. Doesn't matter. Anyway, it's going to be a bang, a shootout in Washington. It's going over 47 points with the Cincinnati Bengals versus the Washington football team. Alex Smith, he threw for almost 400 yards last week in Detroit. Antonio Gibson had 2 touchdowns. The Bengals have a generous D. They let up over 30 points in the past 3 games. And Burrows has 12 touchdowns on the year. It's going over 47 in
Come
Washington.
on,
Those
Vegas.
are my picks. And they are money in the bank.
Okay, let's me do my 3 NFL picks. Where they play for pay. too much boozing.
Too much fun. Take it
And
easy.
you don't have to booze to know the Saints are 4-point favorites over the Falcons. Now, I know Breeze is out, but Hill is very capable. He's going to be handing off to Kamara. He's going to be running. They're going to be making sure they do no turnovers, and they will beat the Falcons by 4 points because the Falcons always lose.
They got a crappy defense.
They
too.
got a crappy defense, and they always lose. So
Take the Saints.
Take the Saints.
In the Superdome, I like
Give
it.
me a little, oh, when the Saints. Oh, when the Saints.
We're no
Oh, when the-
Saints.
Okay, Colts, Packers.
What is the spread?
They say the Colts are favored by
Colts are
1.5.
favored? What, 'cause they're
Are
home?
you crazy? There's no fans anywhere. Aaron Rodgers is not showing his age. Phillip Rivers is showing his age. He's still good, don't get me wrong. But their Colts rely on their defense, not their offense. But you're not stopping Aaron Rodgers. He's going to do boo, 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 boo. And they're going cover.
Yeah, oh,
now,
yeah.
this ain't Packer green. This ain't Packer green.
Wait a minute. What color is that? Gangrene.
This is
Oh,
Gang
geez.
Green, Jet Green, Wayne, Quebec, Jersey.
Okay.
And if you think that means I'm betting on the Jets, you are incorrect.
I was stumped there for a
I
minute.
got two words for you, where and where. You put it together, you get
Wah,
wah. I like the Chiefs. I like Hayward. The Chargers.
Chargers, it's all right.
They both start with what do you
Herbert.
expect?
Herbert, Herbert.
The Chargers are 9.5-point favorites, and they will win easily over the Jets. I know the Jets are looking a little better, but the Chargers are angry. They're going to throw touchdown. Woo, 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 woo. The
I
Jets
like it.
stink. So come on, Vegas. You made this week a little too
Come on,
easy
Vegas.
for me. I'm doubling
Welcome
down.
home, Obi Toppin. There ain't no stopping. Obi Toppin. Let's go, New York. Go, New York. Go.
So don't think.
Don't think. Just bet.
We're smarter than Vegas, and I'll drink to just about anything. Welcome
Welcome
Obi.
home, Obi.
Welcome home. He never left.